There are several different ways to simplify fractional powers. I'm going to give you one right here. What we're going to do is we have to realize this fractional power, we're going to write it as a radical. So let's think about what the radical would be for this. So as a radical, we still have 216 inside. All right, the 3 is the root, so the 3 is going to go there, and the 2 can go here. But I don't want to put the 2 there. You're also allowed to put it on the outside because I don't have to square 216. That would be way too big. So the denominator goes there, and then on the outside, I'm going to put the 2. And so what I did is I converted a fractional power back to a radical. Now the cube root of 216, hopefully you know, is 6. And then we still have this squared. So now, what is 6 squared? That is 36. We are done. So this right here is equal to 36. And this one. So what does a negative power do? First thing we have to do with the negative power is we have to realize we have to write the reciprocal of 16. So we're going to put 1 over the 16 to the 3/4. So again, I flip this. Normally there's a 1 underneath here, so I do the reciprocal, and I put the 3/4 power on that 16. I keep it on there. Basically, you drop this to the bottom and change it to a positive power. All right, now we got to change this, just like we did this problem up here. We're going to make a radical on the denominator and see if it simplifies. So what we now have, we still have the 1 on top. I'm going to put a radical. I'm going to put a 16. The denominator is a 4, so the root's going to be 4. And the numerator is 3, so there's a third power there. So what I have here, I still have a 1 on top. All right, the 4th root of 16 is 2. And I still have that cube I have to do. So what is 2 cubed? 2 cubed is not 6, it's 8. So my answer is 1/8. For this last problem here, we are going to take the whole thing to the 3/2 power. So there's different ways to look at it, but I'm going to start off with just simply taking the top to the 3/2 power and the bottom to the 3/2 power. Then I am going to take and change it to a radical. So I have a 1 inside. It is a square root because there's a 2 on the denominator of the fraction. I'll put a 3 out here. And then the 2 is in the denominator, so that's a square root of 25. And then the 3 means I'm going to cube that afterwards. So the square root of 1 is 1. Still got the cubed. The square root of 25 is 5. Still going to cube that. So it looks like I have 1 cubed, which is 1, over 5 cubed, which is 125. Now just be aware, whenever you have a 1, no matter what your power is, it's always 1. So you kind of could have just jumped to 1 right away if you get used to how powers work with 1s. 1s are awesome.